Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. कुंज में बिहारे घनश्याम राधे राधे, कुंज में बिहारे घनश्याम राधे राधे। कुंज में बिहारे घनश्याम राधे राधे, 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 घनश्याम राधे राधे। कुंज में बिराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे, कुंज में बिराजे घनश्याम राधे राधे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 गुरुदेव
जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव
बोलो श्री श्री राधा माधव भगवान की, राधा दामोदर भगवान की, गोविंद भगवान की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद और प्रेमानंदे। हरे कृष्णा।
वृंदाय तुलसी देवी आय प्रियाय केशवश्च विष्णु भक्ति पदे देवी सत्वते नमो नमः। वृंदाय तुलसी देवी आय प्रियाय केशवश्च विष्णु भक्ति पदे देवी सत्वते नमो नमः। वृंदाय तुलसी देवी आय प्रियाय केशवश्च कृष्ण भक्ति पदे देवी सत्वते नमो नमः। वृंदा देवी तुलसी महारानी की। नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः
तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी
नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः। राधा कृष्ण सेवा पाओ यही अभिलाषी राधा कृष्ण सेवा पाओ ये अभिलाषी राधा कृष्ण सेवा पाओ यही अभिलाषी राधा कृष्ण सेवा पाओ ये अभिलाषी नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः। हे तुम्हारा शरण लोए तारा वंश पूर्ण हो हे तुम्हारा शरण तुलसी नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः निवेदन नर साकिर अनुगत करो 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 सेवाधिकार दिए करो निज जाति सेवाधिकार दिए करो निज जाति नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः बिना कृष्ण दास कोई जन मोरा हो 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 राधा गोविंदा प्रेम सदाए नवासी राधा गोविंद प्रेम सदाए नवासी राधा गोविंद प्रेम सदाए नवासी राधा गोविंद प्रेम सदाए नवासी नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः तुलसी कृष्ण प्रेयसी नमो नमः ज्ञानी कानी च पापानि ब्रह्महत्यानि च कानि कानि च शान्ति प्रदक्षिणा पदे पदे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare तुलसी महारानी जय तुलसी महारानी जय तुलसी महारानी जय तुलसी महारानी जय विंध्य देवी 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय गुरुदेव तुलसी देवी आय प्रिय केशवश्च विष्णु भक्ति पदे देवी सतवते नमो नमः वृंदाय तुलसी देवी आय प्रिय केशवश्च कृष्ण भक्ति पदे देवी सतवते नमो नमः वृंदाय तुलसी देवी आय प्रिय केशवश्च कृष्ण भक्ति पदे देवी सतवते नमो नमः वृंदा देवी तुलसी महारानी की Now we will have some kirtan before the Aarti. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Boliye sir. Hare
भगवान और निताई की श्रील प्रभुपाद
नमाय विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी इति তাই গৌর প্রেমানন্দে Jarit Love Vishnu Vishnu Pada Paramahansa Parivrata Satyashittara His Divine Grace Abhayacharya Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jarit Love Vishnu Vishnu Pada Paramahansa Parivrata Satyashittara His Divine Grace Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada ki Guru Parampara ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंज राधा कुंज गिरि गोवर्धन की ब्रजमी वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की द्वारका धाम की अयोध्या धाम की गंगा माई की जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की पतित पावन जगधर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन की समवेत भक्त वृंद की दामोदर महा उत्सव की इकाई गौर प्रेमानंद all Guru Station devotees all Guru Station devotees all Guru Station devotees all Guru Station Guru and Guranga Sri Prabhupada ki
No, bro. It's 20. It's 30. Yeah, we got it.
प्रभुपाद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे।
હરે કૃષ્ણ શ્રી પ્રભુપાદ की
પછી છે ને આ બુકને જરાક આગી મૂકી દેજે કારણ કે ત્યાંથી બેઠા બેઠા છે ને ભગવાન નથી દેખાતા થોડા.
Please raise your hand if you're here for the first time. See who you are. We also welcome guests from outside city and also from outside the country. We have Ravi. Ravi Prabhu is here. He is from Texas. He's a very good supporter of our temple. Ravi? Oh, Ravi, come here. So we welcome Ravi Prabhu. He is from Texas, and he's not very new to us. He has pretty much grown into this temple. He was born and raised in this temple for many years. He just moved to Texas. So please give a big round of applause and welcome Ravi Prabhu. He's also a very good supporter of our new temple project too. And he's also himself is a builder in Texas. So. And his dad, if you don't know, is Manu Sai Prabhu is sitting right here. His dad. And his mom is Chaitanya Leela Mataji. Is right there. So now next program will be a Sunday feast lecture by His Grace Krishna Vijaydas. So please give a big round of applause and welcome Krishna Vijaydas.
Hare Krishna. Thank you everybody for joining us for the Sunday Feast program. And we'll be reading from the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11. We are on the chapter 11, and we'll be reading the text from 43. So we'll chant the Jai Radha Madhava. Jai Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari, Jaya 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 Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha, Jaya Girivaradhari, Jaya Girivaradhari, Yashodhanandan Braj Jana Ranjana, Yashodhanandan Braj Jana Ranjana, Jamuna Tira Vanachari, Jamuna Tira Vanachari, Jaya Radha Madhava, Jaya Kunja Vihari, Jaya Radha So we just have a special announcement. Everybody knows the temple Ishwaranga Prabhuji and his wife Mataji. They are going to the India for the pilgrimage. Char Dham Yatra has been popularly known as. So they are leaving on Tuesday, November 4th, and they will be back in the March. So we pray to Shri Radha Madhav, please, bless them so they're successful in their pilgrimage, and wherever they go, please remember the Calgary devotees Prabhuji and offer obeisances to at all the dhams from the ISKCON Calgary. This is our request to you, Prabhuji. Thank you, Prabhuji. So we are reading from the Bhagavad Gita, and it will be the chapter 11, the universal form, and text 43. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 So we'll read the text first. So you can repeat after me. पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य
पितासि लोकस्य चराचरस्य
तमस्य पूजस्य च गुरुर्गरीयान्
तमस्य पूजस्य गुरुर्गरीयान्
नात्वात् समोस्थिति अभे अधिका कुतो
नात्वात् समस्थिति
अन्ये लोकात्रे अपि अप्रतिमा प्रभा We won't read 3 times for the interest of time. We will. We can just read a word-to-word translation. Anybody interested in reading the word-to-word?
Synonym pizza,
the Father, Asi, you are Lokasya of all the world, Chara, moving, Acharasya, and non-moving, Tham, you are Asya of this, Pujya, worshipable, Cha, also, Guru, master, Gariyan, glorious, Na, never, Tatsama, equal to you, Asti, there is, Adhika, greater, Kuta, how is it possible, Anna, other, Lokatraye, in the three planetary system, Api also, Pratima, Prabhava, O immeasurable power.
Read the translation. Thank you, Prabhuji. You are the father of this complete cosmic manifestation of the moving and the non-moving. You are its worshipable chief, the supreme spiritual master. No one is greater than you, nor can anyone be one with you. How then could be there anyone greater than you within the three words, O immeasurable power? So the purport by His Divine Grace is Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, is worshipable as a father is worshipable for his son. He is spiritual master because he originally gave the Vedic instructions to Brahma, and presently he is also instructing Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. Therefore, he is the original spiritual master, and any bona fide spiritual master at the present moment must be a descendant in the line of disciplic succession stemming from Krishna. Without being a representative of Krishna, one cannot become a teacher or spiritual master of transcendental subject matter. The Lord is being paid obeisances in all respects. He is of immeasurable greatness. No one can be greater than the Supreme Personality of the Godhead Krishna, because no one is equal to or higher than Krishna within any manifestation, spiritual or material. Everyone is below him. No one can excel him. This is stated in the Svasvastavrata Upanishad. Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate, natat samas cha vyadikas cha drishyate. The Supreme Lord Krishna has senses and the body like the ordinary man, but for him there is no difference between his senses, his body, his mind, and himself. Foolish persons who do not perfectly know him say that Krishna is different from his soul, mind, heart, and everything else. Krishna is absolute. Therefore, his activities and potencies are supreme. It is also stated that although he does not have senses like ours, he can perform all sensory activities. Therefore, his senses are neither imperfect nor limited. No one can be greater than him, no one can be equal to him, and everyone is lower than him. The knowledge, strength, and the activities of the Supreme Personality are all transcendental, as stated in the Bhagavad Gita. Janam karam chame divyam imamyo veti tattvataha tvakta dehi punarjanam neti mamiti so Arjuna. Whoever knows Krishna's transcendental body, activities, and perfection after quitting his body returns to him and does not come back again to this miserable world. Therefore, one should know that Krishna's activities are different from others. The best policy is to follow the principles of Krishna that will make one perfect. It is also stated that there is no one who is master of Krishna, everyone is his servant. The Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 5, chapter 5, 142 confirms, Ekla Ishwar Krishna Arasab Bhratya. Only Krishna is God and everyone else is his servant. Everyone is compiling with his order. There is no one who can deny his order. Everyone is acting according to his direction. Being under his superintendence, as stated in the Brahma Samhita, he is cause of all the causes. My request to everybody, please come forward. I see lots of devotees are standing in the back right now. Please come forward. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. We chant the Mangacharan prayer. ओम ज्ञान तिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानजनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदं श्रीगुरु वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादां सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकाकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गे राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. So this is this verse has been known as Brahman chapter 43, universal form, and but a devotee, a pure devotee, he doesn't like to see this. He's not attracted by the universal form because he wants to see Krishna in the two-handed form, like, and even after Arjuna saw that form, the Vishwarupa universal form. And he was terrified. He was like, he was terrified and he prays to Krishna, no, I want to see a two-handed form. But Krishna, before he showed him two-handed form, he showed his four-handed form Narayana, then he showed him two-handed form. So what that proves, like everything comes from Krishna. Krishna can assume any form because he is source of everything, he is origin of all the regions, he is cause of all the causes. So he can assume any form, but nobody can assume his two-handed form that we see threefold bending form, right? Tribhang we call Krishna, right? That only he can assume that form, but he can assume any form, even when the rasa dance, when Krishna disappears and gopis are looking for Krishna, and Krishna takes a four-handed form, and but gopis are not interested in four-handed form. They are not interested in Narayana. They are only interested in Krishna. So they are asking Narayana, have you seen Krishna? That's the bhav of the gopis. So that shows Krishna, right? He is the supreme personality. And in the purport we says, it says, Srila Prabhupada says, like he is father of this whole manifestation. And Krishna himself says in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 14th chapter, right? Sarabhyaneshu Kaunteya Murtya Sambhavitya Tasam Pratyani Aham Beat Pradapita. Like it is to be understood that all species of life are made possible by me, and I am the seed-giving father. And in the 9th chapter he says, Maya adakshena prakriti suitesu characharam. This material nature is working under my direction, and all the non-moving and non-moving beings are created by me. And even it's very clearly stated in the Bhagavatam, like he is the supreme, ete chams karatumsa, Krishna's to Bhagavan Syam. He is the supreme personality of the Godhead, and even Brahmaji says in the Brahm Samhita, Ishwar Param Krishna, Sachidananda. He is the supreme personality. So, and that even in the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, like Krishna's, all his senses, they are perfect and they are unlimited. Like in the living entities, as a conditioned soul, we living entities have the 4 defects. So 4 defects are that we are prone to make a mistake, and we have a propensity to cheat, and we are illusion. Illusion means which is not. We are illusion, and then the imperfect senses. Our senses are imperfect. little bit darkness now, we can't even see 1 meter. We can't even see our hand. Forget about looking 1 meter ahead of us, right, when it's darkness. So our senses are imperfect. Only his senses are perfect. That's why he's known as the Harshikesh. That is another name of the Lord Shri Krishna. But today in this text, we will try to understand that Srila Prabhupada says that in the translation itself says there is no one is equal to Krishna. If nobody is equal to Krishna, how anybody can be greater to Krishna? There is no one equal to him. No one is greater to him. So we will try to understand like in the Indian culture or the Sanatana Dharma, right? It is propagated and some people preach that way, right? Like if you worship anybody, if you go here and there are many different ways, but but you get the same result. Most of the people that were taught in the some people propagate that way, right? They preach that way. Okay, no matter what you do, right, it will take you to the same result. But our Shastras, they clearly decline it, and because that's not the conclusion of the Shastra. So we will try to see that. Like those who want to get the temporary gains, they go to Devatas or the demigods. They go to Devatas as a means, but not out of the love. Like we can understand like by Hiranyakashipu, right, and Bhasmasur or Brikasur or Ravana. Like Hiranyakashipu, he worshipped Brahma not out of the love. He wanted some powers from him. Similarly, Ravan and Brikasur, they manipulated Lord Shiva, and they take shelter of these powerful demigods. Of course, the demigods are very powerful, but where do they get their power from?
Lord Krishna.
From Krishna. That's where they get their power from. They are very powerful. They can, but we have to remember, they can only give you material things. Just keep this thing in the mind. The Devtas, they can only give you material things. So all these, demons, they worship these great demigods, but they want such power. But their aim is, and one day they can overpower their master. So that's what Hiranyakashipu wanted to do. He worshipped Brahma, got all the boons from him. He tried to make him immortalized, and then his dream was one day even to rule the Brahmaloka. He wanted only one ruling in this universe. So that's what the demons are. We can see even the story of the Bhasmasur or the Brakasur. It's the same demon. It's two names, right? Some people call him Bhasmasur, some Brakasur. Like he worshipped Lord Shiva, and then when Lord Shiva asked him for the boon, he wanted to boon, like if he can crack anybody's skull by putting his hand on it. That's the boon he asked. And Lord Shiva was pleased with his austerity, so Lord Shiva said Tathastu. And so what does he do? He's trying to getting the boon from the Lord Shiva. Now he's trying to test it, and he's trying to put the hand on the head of the Lord Shiva. And because he has some attraction for the Mother Parvati, so he wanted to, like in the sense you can say, kill Lord Shiva, at the same time test the boon and get the Mother Parvati. So, like, how nasty it is, right? You worship your Ishtadev, whoever your Ishtadev is, and then you try to get rid of him. So, is that the bhakti? And so they only use their master for the temporary gains. So, whenever they fulfill it, it's okay for them. They don't have any attachment for their master. But on the other hand, if you look at the Vaishnavas, they are always at the feet of the Vishnu, Narayana, Lord Ramchandra, Krishna, or Lord Nrsimhadev. Right? Whatever comes in their life, whether distress, happiness, heat, cold, honor or dishonor, and even when they get the reversal in their life, but their faith in their master does not dwindle. Right? They always are faithful to their master. And they don't ask their master for the anything. मारो भी राखो भी जो इच्छा तुम्हार नित्य दास प्रति तू अधिकार. It says the meaning of this is that even if you want to keep me as a poor beggar, I'm happy with that. If you want to keep me in the hell, I'll be more than satisfied in the hell. Or if you want to give me ill faith or the dishonor, that is param sukha for me. That is what the desire of the devotee. They come to their master not asking anything. Whatever master gives them happily, they are very happy with that. Even Kapila Muni in the third canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam says, right? Even if I offer my devotees Vaikuntha, or if I give them 4 kinds of liberation, there is 4 kinds of liberation: Shalokya, Sarsidi, Samikya, Sarupya, and 5th one is Sahijya, which is for the demons or for the impersonalists. So he said, even if I offer my devotees this liberation and offer them Vaikuntha, but if they don't get the service of my lotus feet, they don't even desire these things. They don't even want to live in the Vaikuntha. Okay, if they want to serve me in the Vaikuntha, if they have to take the 400 form, so be it. But they don't desire anything except to serve my lotus feet. And the Srimad Bhagavatam, it says, Ahatkiya pratihata jaya atma suprasiddhati. If we want to be happy, then Yato Bhakti Adoksha. We have to worship the Adoksha, means Vishnu or the Vishnu Murtis, who are the Vishnu Tattvas, you can worship we have to live in that boundary of the Vishnu Tattva. You can worship Lord Ramchandra, Krishna, or Lakshmi Narayan, Narsingha Dev in that boundary, right? Even if so, worship them. And we will try to understand by some shlokas, so what is the difference between what you get the benefit from the demons and when you get the benefit from the worshipping the Lord Vishnu. In the very famous shloka in the Bhagavad Gita, Bahunam Janmanante Jnanvan Man Prabhudante Vasudev Sarvamiti Samahatmasu Durlabha. It says Bahunam Janmanante. After many lives, right? One who realizes that Vasudev Sarvamiti, Vasudev is everything, is all in all. That soul is very rare. So does that mean we disrespect the demigods or the devatas? No, we don't respect them. We don't disrespect them. Even the Vaishnavas, they even feel bad, right? If they are, even ant comes underneath their filth and get killed, they even feel bad for that Vaishnavas. So there is no point of disrespecting the demigods. We can look by the example of the Magadi. Magadi was a very cruel hunter. He will only half kill the animal. He won't kill them completely, only half kill them and let them suffer. But by the grace of Narad Muni, he became a great devotee. And once Narad Muni came to visit him, and so he wanted to offer his obeisance to Narad Muni. With his upper cloth, he was cleaning the ground, so there is no ant can come underneath him and he kill them. So that's what a devotee becomes after you take the shelter of the Supreme Lord. You don't even want to hurt an ant or kill an ant. So this the first point of our discussion is the demons, they worship the devatas for the temporary gains, and Vaishnava worships the Lord Krishna or Vasudeva selflessly for no material gains. So second point comes to whom to worship and where to go. Our point is 1.8 focus. It's on the Vishnu Tattvas. That should be within our boundaries, depending on the inclination of the devotee. With their inclination are what they want to perform the bhakti. There is a very beautiful verse in the Srimad Bhagavatam. It's first canto, second chapter, 29 and 30. Vasudev para Veda, Vasudeva para Makha, Vasudev para Yoga, Vasudeva para Kriya, Vasudev para Jnanam, Vasudev para Tapa, Vasudev para Dharma, Vasudev para Gati. So this is in the Srimad Bhagavatam. So we'll try to elaborate on this verse. So who is Vasudev? We understand he is son of the Vasudev, is son of the Vasudev. So Krishna's name is Vasudev. So it says Vasudev para Veda. So all the Vedas are derived from the Krishna. And like we see in a tree, right, in a tree, all the branches, all the leaves, twigs, roots, they are rooted in the roots. So which is unknown reality. So similarly, Krishna or Vasudev is also an unknown reality. So all the fruits of the Vedas are coming from the Vasudev. And you follow the Vedas and it will take you to the straight to the Krishna. And even in the Bhagavad Gita, is the 15.15 it says, Sarvasya cham hirdyasan vishti mata smriti gana paunam cha Veda cha sarve aham Veda vedante dvechaham. By all the Vedas I am to be known, I am compiler of the Vedanta. So this was the first point, Vasudev Param Veda. Vasudev Paramakha. Makha means Vedic sacrifices. The purpose of all the yagyas, all the sacrifices or all the festivals is to perform the bhakti towards the Krishna. And you know, if you're performing a yagya or sacrifice and your purpose is not to sacrifice Krishna, then that yagya or that sacrifice is of no use. Just couple of, like, I guess must be couple of months now, like people were, I went to somebody's house, they invited for the Ganesh Chaturthi. You know, everybody's familiar with the Ganesh Chaturthi festival. And they offer the aarti to Lord Ganesha, but after that, what they do, they play the music. They're dancing. Not the spiritual dancing. It's the Bollywood dancing. They're performing the dancing and drinking, and then, you know, and they're always thinking there is, okay, what to cook for the evening now. That's what their bhava. And Lord Ganesha is only coming for 1 week in a whole year. And what are you feeling in his ears? All this Bollywood dancing, which is ignorance. So is that the bhakti? Right? So that's what the Srimad Bhagavatam says. Worship the greatest with greatest mood. So yatha bhakti adhokshaja. So worship Vishnu, and how to worship him? With no material desire ahetuki. It should be unconditional and unmotivated and apratihata. Apratihata means like we have to worship him daily, and not that, okay, when you're in mood, okay, today I will chant my rounds, and today I'm not in a mood, so I'll skip it. Or even when I have exam, I'll go to the temple and I will worship Krishna, or if I don't have a job, then I will go to the temple and worship Krishna. No, it says that should be the mood, right? It should be undisputed. It should be apratihata. It should be, not on the basis of your mood or anything. It should be daily. You should be, whether you are in a distress or happiness, you should be serving Lord, and that brings you joy and the happiness. We can see the example of Prahlad Maharaj. How much distress was he in? The Hiranyakashipu, not the Hiranyakashipu had a 9-to-5 job. His only purpose was how to kill his son. That was his only purpose, right? And how will you feel if a son living in a father's house and his father is 24 hours thinking of killing him, how the son would feel? But Prahlad Maharaj is prime example. I don't know under how much distress, but he was always remembering the Supreme Lord Krishna. So even if you worship the right person, but not with the right mood and right intention, it won't give you happiness. It can give you the popularity, it can give you the position, it can give you the money, but it won't give you the bliss. So then it says Vasudev Para Yoga. So all the yogas like Jnana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, Astang Yoga, they all culminate in the Krishna. And so we can see even this verse here, the verse we are reading from the Bhagavatam, it's an elaboration of the Vasudev Sarvamiti from the Bhagavad Gita. You know, for the like in the Western now world, we see the yoga studios everywhere, right? Or in India they call the Yog Shivar, right? When they do it. So what is the purpose of going there? Okay, there is different kind of the cardio yoga or the singing yoga they teach you there. And what is the purpose of going there? Okay, so you can make your body fit, you know, and if you are 50-year-old, you want to look 30-year-old. Yeah, that's the purpose. That's what they're teaching us now, right? That's what they're teaching us. Okay, you should look young, so you can attract the opposite sex.
Yes.
That's the whole purpose is that. It's sad to say that, but that's what the yoga studios they teach us. That's what they preach here.
True.
To how to keep the body fit.
Right.
How can you have maximum sense enjoyment? That is the purpose of the yoga. But Patanjali ji, he did not introduce yoga for this purpose. Like yuj dhatu means to connect. That's what yuj is. Yuj dhatu means to connect and connect with the Supreme. So the yoga means you regulate your breathing, and you regulate breathing for the purpose so you can focus and concentrate on your Supreme Lord. You can focus on that. The purpose of yoga is to get rid of the Rajogun and the Tamogun. That is the purpose of the yoga. Okay, you keep your body fit. We are not against it. You keep your body fit. If your body and mind is healthy, only then you can focus and concentrate on the meditation. You can chant your rounds properly. It's good to have a good and fit body. But if the only purpose is to keep this fit body and not chanting or doing any austerity, so that defeats the purpose of the yoga. And then it says Vasudev Parakriya. So all the activities are meant for Krishna. So we can understand it this way, like we go to work. Why we go to work? To make the money. So to make the money so we can run the household, we can pay for the kids, we can pay for the mortgage and pay for the bills. And somebody asks you why you are doing it. You say, okay, this makes me happy, I'm happy with that, I'm taking care of everything. But our chain is different. Like we also devotee, Vaishnava also goes to work. He goes to work, you know, pays the bill, have a house. But his purpose is, at least with the kids, he can, and with his spouse and with his wife or kids, he can sit in the evening and read the Shastra, read the Srimad Bhagavatam and chant the Mahamantra. That is the purpose of the Vaishnava. It seems it's the same purpose. You are also going to work, a materialistic also goes to work, a devotee also goes to work. But the purpose is completely different. One is, looks at his happiness, okay, I have to maintain my family, right? Okay, imagine this way, if you don't have a job and say you can't pay your mortgage and you're going to lose your house in a month's time and you can't pay your bill, can in that state you can read the Srimad Bhagavatam? No, you can't. We all want stability in the life. If you have the stability in the life, then we can focus on our bhajan kriya, on our bhajana. So, and then it says, Vasudev Param Jnanam. The purpose of all the study is to serve Krishna. Vasudev Param Tapa. All the penance, all the austerity is to serve Krishna. Any vrata or anything we do, it should be to please the Krishna. Like we can see on the contrast, here we will take a contrast of Hiranyakashipu and Dhruva Maharaj. Right? They both performed bhakti. They both performed austerity. I won't say bhakti. They both performed austerity. Dhruva Maharaj was standing on the one leg and Hiranyakashipu was standing on the tip of his toe, his arm raised and looking towards the sky, which was not very easy. Just to stand like, you try to stand like just like 2 minutes, it's very hard. But he did for years and years, thousands of years, Hiranyakashipu, right? They both performed austerity and they both have the material desires, right? Dhruv Maharaj also has material desires. He wanted kingdom bigger than his father, his grandfather, his great-grandfather. And similarly, Hiranyakashipu also has the material desires. And they both were influencing the whole universe by their bhakti. The whole universe was getting influenced by their austerity, by their penance. But what was the difference? One worshipped the Brahmaji and one worshipped the Supreme Lord, Vishnu. So that was the difference. So what was attained by Raman by offering his 10 hands, that was attained by Vishnu just by one obeisances to Lord Ramchandra. So, like, we don't belong to Devtas. Like, you know, we are not their part and parcel. We are part and parcel of Bhagwan, Supreme Lord. Mame Vamsha Jiva Loke, Jiva Bhute Sanatana. We are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. We don't belong to the Devtas. With the Devtas, it's just a business transaction, you know, and you know, they give you whatever you want, they will give you, and then whatever, there is another, we'll go to that point. We are, okay, the position is different with the Supreme Lord. Like what your mama or chacha can give you, your father can give you way more than that. That is the position of the Devtas. They are, you can call them their relatives or our extended family. That is the Devtas. But Supreme Lord, Vishnu or Krishna, he is our Supreme Father. Right? He can give you even more than that. And so the relation with the Vishnu is even more deeper. And the second point is that Devtas can only give you the material benefits, but the Vishnu will give you material and spiritual benefit. And another difference is that once the Devta give you anything, you lose credit for all the bhakti you have performed. It's a business transaction. Right? You know, you bought something, you get the money, now your money is gone, and you receive the commodity. That is the relationship you have with the Devtas. You lose all the credit. So, but with the Vishnu, it's different. With the Vishnu, even after, you know, after you worship him, he will give you everything, whatever you desire, but your bhajan or your sadhana, it remains eternal. You offer one tulsi leaf, it will stay with you eternally. That's the glories of worshiping Vishnu or Krishna. Okay, now, and the third and most important is, Devtas give what we ask, but Vishnu will give what we deserve, what is good for us. That is another difference, that's a major difference between the demigods, Devtas and the Vishnus. Like a mother will never give a fire to the child. Even the child is crying for that. Mother knows fire is not good for the child. Right? Mother knows what is best for the kid. Like on the contrast, if you see if a child is crying and if the mother is the child is crying and they will give to satisfy or the kid, they will give him candy, balloon or cake, whatever kid is asking, ice cream, right? But a mother will say, okay, no, let him cry for 2-3 minutes. You know, he won't cry anymore because mother knows what is best for the children. And then says Vasudev Paradharma. And he is our greatest dharma is to serve Vasudev or Krishna. Vasudev Paramgati. So if the purpose is our, is to, destination is the lotus feet of the Krishna. And then there is another very beautiful verse in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Akam sarvo kama moksha kamudadi triven bhakti yogan janti purusham param. Janti means worship. Param Purush is the Krishna. Like even if you have a calm, even if you have no desire, sarvo calm, or even if you are full of the material desire, a calm sarvo kamba moksha, or even if you are aiming for the liberation, moksha, kamudardi, it says we should taking the shelter of or worship the Vishnu, Narayan, or Ramchandra or Krishna. There should be no confusion. Like Sanatan Dharam does not say there are too many gods. Like people say, right? There are too many gods whom to worship, but Sanatan Dharma very clearly does not say there are many gods. So, when Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Atma Gudakesha Sarvabhuteshu Sthita, I am stated in everybody's heart, as Atma. Like we can understand it this way, like if somebody does not want to worship the Narayan or Krishna, or they don't want to perform the bhakti, or they don't have any interest in worshipping Krishna, so we let him worship. Okay, you worship Lord Shiva or Lord Brahma or Ganesha. So rather than being the atheist, rather than becoming the Nastik, at least you worship them, and by their blessings and by their mercy, one day Vishnu Bhakti will arise in them. Right? So that is compromise. That is not the prescription. People who say that in Sanatana Dharma there is too many gods, they don't know where to go. So this is the prime example we can understand by that. Right? Eko Narayan Saksha. That's what the scripture says. There is only one God, Narayan. So rather than the people becoming atheist or Nastik, at least they worship Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, Lord Ganesha, and by their mercy, hopefully one day they will develop the Vishnu Bhakti in their heart. And Rupa Goswami very clearly says, right, only worship at the lotus feet of Krishna or Narayan is the Param Bhakti. And when you worship the Devta, that's not called the Bhakti, that is called the Upasana. We are doing the Upasana. That is the Upasana. So I guess we quickly try to finish it. I'm already late. And I'll just go through quickly a couple of more minutes. So even in the Srimad Bhagavatam 11th canto 20 chapter 33, it's a beautiful verse. It says, my bhakta, by performing my bhakti, they come to my lotus feet and they attain my abode. So mad is stated again and again, manmana bhavo mad bhakta. So Krishna says this mad again and again out of affection for his devotees. But no devta can say this, okay, my abode, because they cannot say they can't say my, right? Because we belong to the Krishna. We shouldn't be worrying about this Saturn or the Mangal. People are worried about, oh, mere upar Shani bhari hai ya Mangal bhari hai, right? When we read the Ramayana, we clearly says Mangal Bhavan Amangalahari, Drava Sudashtan Ajar Vihari. Right? If you worship Lord Ramchandra, Lord Krishna, the impossible becomes possible, the unfavorable becomes favorable, and favorable remains favorable. How beautiful is that? Just by worshipping the Krishna. And there is another beautiful verse in the Bhagavad Gita, Yanti Devrata Devan Pitrani Yanti Pituka. Krishna says, like if you worship the demigods, you will go to their abode, and if you worship me, you will come to my abode. But some will say, what is the problem with that? I go to the abode of the Devtas or go to the abode of Krishna. Yes, there is one big problem. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Brahmurantaloka punavatirno Arjuna mamopeta konteya punarjanamna vidyate. Like, you can only, like, if you go to the Devtas, they can't keep you in their house. They will keep you, first of all, they don't have their permanent home. They are also temporary. Once their term is over, so you have to return back. So they only keep you in the guest house. So guest house, when you go to the guest house, you have an entry date and you have an exit date. So once you go to the abode of the Devta, so once your Shine Punya Mrityu Lokru Shanti. Right? But if you go to the abode of the Vishnu, he keeps you in his house because his house is eternal. He doesn't keep you in the guest house. He keeps you in his house because his house is eternal. As Krishna says in the 15.6, Yadgatvana Nivartante Tadham Paramama. Once you go there, then you don't return to this material world. So this is the benefit of worshipping the Supreme Lord and worshipping the demigods, because we worship them for the material gains, which is temporary, which is only give you happiness for the temporary. But if you worship the Krishna or the Vishnu Murtis, that's the only way you will get the bliss. So with this note, I'll end it here. Amalgate my apologies. I took over the more time than what I was supposed to be, and now we have we all celebrated the Halloween on 31st. So in the temple we celebrate the Krishnaveen. So the kids, my humble request, Prabhuji, can everybody move a little bit back, because the kids are all dressed up as the characters of the Ramayana and Mahabharata. So please give them a big round of applause to all those kids.
Here, please. Mic.
Hare Krishna. As you all know, Halloween was just around the corner. How can we miss such a big event and not Krishnaize it? So we have our own little Halloween, but with the flavor of Krishna in it. And we call this as Krishnaveen. So as you can see, we have all age groups. Especially the first row is Bal Govind, which are age group of 3 to 5. And then we have Gopinath, which are age group of 6 to 9. So all these little cute ones have dressed up as characters of Krishna Leela, and they would be introducing themselves. Okay. Till the time they are getting ready, let's just raise up our hand once and say Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, I am Ashwin. Rest of us? Rest of us?
Next time they can. He's dressed up as Krishna.
Once you are done, you can sit. Okay? Sit down.
Haribo, my name is Oj, and I'm a Saka. Hare Krishna, my name is Anika, and I dress up as Radharani. I am Pisa. I am blessed to ride on Radharani. Hare Krishna, my name is Aradhya, and I am dressed up as Radha. Hare Krishna, Vasudevaya, Devaki Nandanaya cha, Nanda Gopa Kumaraya, Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hello, my name is Kairav, and I dress up like Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hello, my name is Ayantita and I went to Red. I just found this. That's Krishna. Hare Krishna. I dress like Radharani. Hare Krishna. My name is Leela and I dressed up like Radha. Hare Krishna. My name is Ruja, just like Radharani. Hare Krishna. My name is Arya Toman. I dressed up like Radharani. Hare Krishna, my name is Avyuk and I am dressed up as Krishna. Yada dharmasya glanidbhavati bharata abhyuttanam tadapmanam sajamyaham. Hare Krishna, my name is Vaman and I am dressed up as Krishna. Hare Krishna, my name is Vaidehi Nishimade. Hare Krishna, I'm dressed up like Narayana. Hare Krishna, my name is Kanika, I'm dressed up as Radha. Hare Krishna, my name is Mitra, I'm dressed up as Gandhari. Hare Krishna, my name is Mariah and I'm dressed up like Gopi. Hare Krishna, my name is Veda and I'm dressed up as Balaram. Hare Krishna, my name is Gianna and I'm dressed up as Gopi. Hare Krishna, my name is Kian and I'm dressed up like Krishna. Hare Krishna, my name is Evan and I am dressed up like Baldev. Hare Krishna, my name is Yash and I'm dressed up like Krishna's friend Subala. Hare Krishna, my name is Ranu and I'm dressed up as Krishna. Hare Krishna, I dress up as Krishna.
Hare Krishna, I'm Brinda. I'm Shamanta. And we're dressed up as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Hare Krishna, my name is Riya and I'm dressed up as a Gopi. Hare Krishna, my name is Yahavi and I'm dressed up as Radharani.
Hare Krishna, my name is Sham.
And my name is Keshav.
And we're Krishna and Balaram.
Hare Krishna, my name is Girik and I'm dressed up as Krishna's friend Madhumangal.
Krishna, my name is Millie and I'm dressed up as a gopi. Hare Krishna, my name is Ahan and I dressed up as Asaka. Hare Krishna, my name is Dakshan. I'm dressed up as Krishna's friend. Hare Krishna, my name is Pooja and I'm dressed up as Krishna's friend. Hare Krishna, my name is Om. I'm dressed up as Krishna's Saka Duma. Dama.
Hare Krishna, my name is Shushruth and I am dressed as Koala.
Hare Krishna, thank you. Give a big round of applause to all the students. And to the parents too, because they also involved this time and how hard it is to, dress up the kids. So kids, they don't have much patience, they don't have much tolerance, so they get very agitated. So hats off to their parents too as well. So people who have bought the candy for the kids, they can go downstairs and we will distribute them the candy downstairs, because here we are going to be chanting because we are going to the last phase of the Kartik Mass, and it is the last Sunday in the Kartik Mass, so we will be chanting the Damodar Astakam. So all the kids will go downstairs, and after giving the candy, my request to everybody, please join us, come upstairs, join us for the Damodar Astakam. Before we start the Damodar Astakam, we will do the quick announcements. As I said, we are the last phase of the Kartik Mass, which is also the last 5 days are known as the Bhisham Panchak.
Sit, just sit.
Hare Krishna. Before you all go, we also wanted to introduce two special characters that were left over. Please join in.
Sit, kids, sit.
Hare Krishna, I am your uncle Shukuni. This is my good. No, we're not friends anymore. This is Shikhandi.
So, if you want to give Shakuni and Shikhandi, you're most welcome to do that too.
We're too old for that. Thank you.
Ayan, tika. Mama.
Okay, get up.
So Hare Krishna. Thank you everybody for joining us in glorifying Shri Shri Radha Madhav, Lord Shri Radhi, Shri Shri Gaurikai and Srila Prabhupada. Today's prasadam is not sponsored, and if you want to sponsor today's prasadam, for that you can contact me. And most of the month of, only next Sunday is sponsored, but most of the November and December is all open. So if you want to sponsor the prasadam for this November and December, for that you can also contact me. So you don't have to worry about cooking the prasadam. We have a team in the temple which cooks the prasadam. But all you have to do is you just have to be volunteer. Okay, I can sponsor the prasadam on my behalf, and you can do it, on behalf of your kid's birthday, your marriage anniversary, or in memory of in your family, somebody you want to sponsor the prasadam. You can sponsor the prasadam, and it's a very good cause. We cook the prasadam in the temple, offer it to the deities, and all the people who come to the temple, they all are the devotees. So my humble request, if you want to sponsor that, we have lots of dates available in November and December. So if you want to sponsor the prasadam in this date, for that you can contact me. And as we said, we are on the last phase of this Kartik month, and the last 5 days are also known as the Bhisham Panchak, which is even more auspicious. And if you have missed any austerity you could perform, or if you broke your vows in the Kartik month, you can still do it in the last 4 or 5 days of the Kartik. And this is a great opportunity. So people who have pledged us for our temple project, and you haven't fulfilled your project for this year, you haven't made your donation for this year. So this is a great opportunity till Tuesday. You can pay your pledge till Tuesday, because Tuesday is the last day of the Kartik and the Bhisham Panchak. And today our temple president Atmaram Prabhuji paid his pledge, that was of $20,000. Atmaram Prabhu has pledged $108,000 for the new temple project. Today he donated 20,000 out of his pledge. So as I said, this is a great opportunity. And even if you don't have a pledge, you can still do a charity, because this is the month of sale of mercy. Anything you do in this month, it goes a long way. You can't even imagine what the result will be if you donate or make charity or you do any service at the Lotus Feet of Lord Krishna. You can't even imagine. So my humble request, if you haven't donated us for the new temple, please help us. You still have a couple of days to make up for that and get the benefit for that. And so would it be? Yeah, and as you all know now, not for the Kartik month, now we are offering the deities garland every day. Not it was only for, some people are still mistaken, it was only for the month of Kartik. No, we are still going to offer the garlands to the deities. And if you are interested in offering the garland to the deities for any day, so it is $108. So if you want to offer on your kid's birthday, you can do it, or your anniversary, you want to offer the garlands, you can do it. And there is lots of opportunity, and these garlands are not sponsored even for this month and next month. So this is a great opportunity if you want to, you know how beautiful look the garland when the garland you put them on the deities, how beautiful they look. And if you sponsor the garland on that day, once the curtain is closed, you can get the one garland as a prasadam from the Shri Radha Madhav. And today's in the Govindas we have a Misti Dahi, and Purushottam Chand Prabhu was going to announce for the Gita Jayanti. Okay. Oh, so I just got this. Today's garland is sponsored by Nandgopal Prabhuji and Tulsi Priya Mataji. Thank you, Prabhuji. Oh, it's also they saying Prabhuji's birthday today. So we'll see. So we'll bring the winner.
Hare Krishna. So as you can see in the poster, we'll be celebrating Gita Jayanti on November 30th. It's a Sunday. So on that day, we'll be reciting the entire Gita starting from 8 a.m. all the way till 3:30 or 4 p.m. So you can sign up in slots if you want to recite the Gita. So we'll be reciting all 700 shlokas. After the recitation, there will be a yajna here. So His Grace Varkarish Prabhu will be doing a havan and a yajna for Gita Jayanti. And anyone who is sponsoring Bhagavad Gita, they will be able to take part in the yajna. So as you can see, in December, we all buy gifts for our loved ones and family. The best gift that we can give to our loved ones is a gift of knowledge, is the gift of Bhagavad Gita. So we have Gitas in all languages, whichever language you want, English, Hindi, Gujarati, Russian, French. So we have books in all languages. A single Gita is only $20, or you can sponsor a box for $250, which then gets distributed to all the different centers, like hotels, motels, correctional facilities, remand centers, for free of cost. So if you have any questions, please reach out. Hare Krishna.
Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasakundalam Gokule Brajamanam. Namamishwaram Sachidanandarupam Lasakundalam Gokule Brajamanam. Yashoda Viyoluka Radhavamanam Param Vishram युग्मेन सतन्तनेत्रम् मुहुश्वासकम्पाति रेखाङ्ककण्ठा सीताग्रेवं दामोदरं भक्तिपथम् मुहुश्वासकम्पाति रेखाङ्ककण्ठा सीताग्रेवं दामोदरं भक्तिपथम् इति दृष्ट्वा लीलाभिरानन्दकुण्डे स्वघोषमिमाज्यान्तमभ्यपयन्तम् तदीयेषु भक्तजितात्वं पुनः प्रेमादास्तं शतावृत्ति वरं देवा मोक्षं न मोक्षावतिं वा न शान्तिं वर्णेऽहं वरेशदपीठा इदं देवा पूर्णाथ गोपालबालं सदा मे मनस्या विरक्तं किमन्ये इदं देवा पूर्णाथ गोपालबालं सदा मे मनस्या विरक्तं किमन्ये इदं ते मूर्खां भोजमत्यन्तनीले कृतं कुन्तलैस्निग्धरक्तैश्च गोप्या इदं ते मूर्खां भोजमत्यन्तनीले कृतं कुन्तलैस्निग्धरक्तैश्च गोप्या मुहुषुमितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे मनस्य विराष्टामलं लक्ष्यलाभे मुहुषुमितं बिम्बरक्ताधरं मे मनस्य विराष्टामलं लक्ष्यलाभे नमो देव दामोदर विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो दुःखजलाधिमग्नम् नमो देव दामोदर विष्णु प्रसीद प्रभो
we can make up the line here for the Prashadam. Today's Prashadam is sponsored by Ved Prakash and Poona Mataji.
महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नाम ब्रह्मणि वैष्णवे स्वल्पा पुण्यावतं राजन् विश्वासमेव जायते शरीरा विद्यादान जडेन्द्रिया सहकार जीवन में विषय सागरे तारामध्ये जीवाची लोभमोहे सुरती साकेते टाकली सुताहे कृष्णा हमरा दयामय कोई बार सिंहा जाए स्वप्रसाद मिलो खाए नमृत पाओ राधा कृष्णा गुण गाओ मेरा खुशी चैतन्य निताई जय निताई जय निमाई जय निमाई जय निताई कृष्ण महाप्रसादम की जय गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद जी की जय बहुत प्रेमानंद